So we've been giving them vegetable scraps from the garden, overgrown zucchinis, and then the leftover corn cobs. Our neighbors just happened to have a whole bunch of leftover corn cobs that they gave us for the pigs, so that's what we're giving them now.
Yeah, pretty much anything we can find. Apples from the orchard,
Yep.
you know, rotten tomatoes, or semi-rotten tomatoes,
Yeah.
stuff like that. We've been giving to the pigs.
Yes. Oh, well, you had one. I'll put some in here with your zucchini. More corn cobs than you guys can eat today, I think.
So since we let the pigs out to this bigger area, they have moved out of this hog hooch here, and the one that's back in the woods, it's like a really old one. It's been there for years and years. That's the one they're staying in now. They like to stay back there because it's really shaded. So every night we have to kind of call them up here to the food.
Yeah, and the pigs every single year, that's been their preferred shelters, down there in the woods in that old hog hooch.
Yeah, this area is just way too sunny. The pigs definitely prefer the shade for sure.
Yep.
So there's really only two ways to cool these pigs down, isn't there?
Yeah. Mud and water.
Mud and water. So tonight we came out a little bit early. We're gonna do some stuff tonight that's kind of like not our normal routine. We've got kind of like the daily things that we do, and then we've got a few things that tonight we're gonna do that just kind of come up every, you know, month or a few weeks or something. So we're gonna run around and just be messing with the animals tonight. So this here is our new cat, Boots. He just kind of arrived about a month ago. You can see his little boots on his feet. But yep, we ended up losing a cat, and it seemed like a day later we ended up gaining a cat. Hey boys, brought you some hay. Look out boys, look out.
So we've been trying to sell the goats, and I've been posting them on Facebook. I thought I had Chewy and Jewel sold. We were actually supposed to meet someone yesterday, and they backed out. So it's kind of disappointing because if Chewy had gone, we could have moved Luke to the girls, and we could have used all this netting.
Yeah, we could have taken down this whole area right here. Yeah.
So Chewy is still for sale. All the goats are still for sale. But they do need their nails trimmed, so we're going to get that done.
But before we do that,
we're going to move the fence.
Yeah, I think we ought to move the fence while they're busy.
Yes.
Eating hay.
Because they can be ornery. So.
Very ornery. No wasps, that's a good thing. Unplug this fence charger right here, and then we can go ahead and move this netting. Until the grass has grown up around it. So right against this carport, this is going to be our new, I guess, starting point for the fence. We should have left the fence post in the ground that was here last time.
There's a bunch of rock right there, I think.
Yeah, got a bunch of rock.
Ooh.
Getting down past it. Oh, there we go. Got that one in the ground. All right, I think I got it started.
Oh, man. Whew.
Well, the goats got done eating, so now we have to keep them from trying to get out. And hopefully they're scared enough of it they won't try to cross it while it's on the ground. We got way too many dead limbs in here.
Yeah, from that big old tree.
Chewy, watch out for the dead limbs. Sorry, Chewy, I didn't mean to get you. Hey, you got me. Now
He's getting you back.
Yeah.
Are you scraping the bark off and eating it? Guess if you ever wanted some trees debarked for you, he does a pretty good job. Well, I think they like their new spot.
I think Chewy just wants to beat up every little tree he finds.
So we got the pen moved. We got the fencing now around this little persimmon area and this brushy area. So it's time to move on to the next task.
Well, I'd say that was probably the biggest job we have to do tonight. I think I'm glad to get that one done and over with.
Me too.
But if we're going to have the goats, if they're not sold and we're going to have them, we might as well put them to work and at least clean that area out.
Yes.
But I think now we'll go ahead and we'll move on to the steers. Chewy keeps on hitting the fence. It's a little close.
For some reason, they're just following the trail where we mowed for the fence. They haven't ventured into the brush.
Yeah, it's like staying on the outside.
They're taking the path of least resistance, which is causing his butt to get shocked a few times. Okay, so we've been using this pour-on. You typically put it on the back rubbers, which we do have those. But we've just been putting it in a spray bottle and spraying them down. It seems to work better. Doesn't last real long. We have to keep reapplying, but like every week.
It's really oily. It's like made out of mineral oil and got like insecticides on it. But yeah, it's made for those back rubbers. But you can use it as a pour-on also, but instead of a pour-on, we're doing a spray-on to keep the flies. This is all to keep the flies off of the steers.
Yes.
And the dairy cow.
And it should stay off me because I'm covered in it too.
Hey boys.
He always has to try to beat you to the trough.
Yeah, usually I try to run. Wow, you're doing full stream, ain't you?
Yeah. It's easier to reach further.
So Rebecca's getting them coated a little bit while they try to eat. The good thing about this method is you can put it where the problem is, right? So you can put it on their legs. If their legs got flies on it, you can put it on their back. Problem is it's just expensive stuff. It's not cheap. So you can see it on their bodies. It's oily and it'll spread and they'll have like oil all over them. Are you wanting to smell my hand? But you get it on there and it'll spread and it'll kind of coat their whole body with that insecticide. And that oily stuff just seems to work. Too bad it just don't last for a week or two.
Yeah. I already got Maya earlier today, so I guess we can see if she looks better because she was covered just as bad as them. I sprayed her down a couple hours ago.
Go ahead and fill up the mineral feeder. Well, let's see how much they got left. Well, this one was the beef, and then that one was the garlic. To me, it looks like they ate more of the garlic than the beef mineral. So, the bad thing about the beef mineral is it's got high copper, and we can't give it to the sheep. So, it's nothing I think that we'll keep using. We'll probably just keep using the straight garlic. Obviously, it gets ate more than the other anyway. Oh, I'm gonna dump it.
Then you will be fly free because you smell like garlic.
You just smell like garlic just carrying this bag.
I know. It's pretty potent.
It is very potent stuff. So the garlic is supposed to help with flies and stuff, and it's kind of hard to know whether for sure it does, but they definitely like to eat it. Obviously, it's everybody thinks it's time to eat, don't you? You do. Hi, Maya. I only see like 3 flies on her.
Yeah, that's good because she
Yep.
was covered. Oh,
Oh, hey, hey, hey,
pushy.
hey, knock it
Maya.
off. Hey, hey, knock it off. You're getting feisty. That garlic's got her all wound up.
Yeah.
You don't act like that.
You stop. Stop it. Here she comes.
Maya, you gotta behave yourself.
She's licking the bag. She loves
definitely-
this stuff. She wants to
Can you
rip
give
it
me?
open.
Yeah, give me a second here.
She can't wait.
Look, I got a knife. Okay. Oh my goodness, it's completely empty. They haven't ate it all. There's nothing in here.
Oh, she.
Oh, there you go. No, not the bag. Yeah, it is completely empty. They definitely ate all of it.
No.
Maya, you're- wow. She's definitely wound up.
She is.
That's probably the craziest she's got.
Yes.
Obviously, maybe we should stop feeding garlic. It obviously drives her nuts. You're acting insane. I think that's some type of excitement.
Here she.
You knock it
Yeah.
off.
So Maya, without having her buddy, is back to her very feisty, overly playful, pushy self.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get her a buddy. We're trying.
Yes.
We're trying to get another dairy cow.
Yeah. So.
But that was probably the worst I've ever seen her.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's the garlic.
She got excited.
She was very excited about the garlic, and she ate a lot of it before. But yeah, she's just too big to be pushing us around like that. So she needs to learn boundaries for sure.
Was she like 13, about 13 months now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's not 100% mature yet.
I think about 3 years.
That's what they say, 3 years.
We have
Yeah.
ways to go.
We do. Yeah, Maya, you better start acting better. You're too big to be doing that.
Yeah.
You get somebody hurt.
Okay. Something is in the air. These pushy animals. I'm feeding you last because you were bad. She looks like she's gonna jump over the fence.
Trying to get right out of the scoop.
I know.
So we still got all 21 turkeys. Becca's gonna see if we can get one.
Okay.
There we go. Very vocal.
You're all right.
I can't remember. I think we've had them 2 weeks. I
Yeah.
think they're 2 weeks old. They're already getting their white feathers are
Yes,
starting
they
to come
are.
out.
Yep.
And you start seeing the white on their feathers. Yep, starting to form out. But they're doing good. They're starting to get flighty. They're actually starting to fly up about a foot or so. And if they fly up any higher, they're going to get over our divider. That's right there. And then they'll end up being on this side. So I don't know what we're going to do. We may take this divider out here eventually and just let them have the whole area.
Turkeys like neck rubs too, just like mine.
Is he all calm now?
Our new chickens, the speckled Sussex, have been laying eggs pretty consistently for a week,
2 weeks probably.
maybe 2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
And we don't know if this is normal, but every single one of their eggs is this size. I mean,
Pretty small. We figured they'd get bigger,
They haven't. They're
Not
very
so far.
consistent this size. Our normal eggs are about 3 times this size. So
Yeah.
these look like tiny little quail eggs to us. They're so little. They have yolk in them. They look like a normal egg. So I don't know if they're going to get bigger or if we just have 9 new chickens that lay tiny eggs. So
I think they're going to get bigger. So we looked that up, and they lay only a medium egg. I think all of our chickens lay large and extra large. So these are going to end up being smaller than the rest of our eggs.
but these are not even
yeah, I
store
think they're going to
size.
I think they're going to
mean,
eventually get bigger.
These are pretty tiny.
Yeah.
So we will see.
But the pigs love them.
They do.
Since they're too tiny, we haven't been eating them, so we've been feeding them to the pigs.
Yeah, and this one's actually probably a little bit bigger than what some of them have been. So the pigs have been getting them
Yeah, we're waiting for them to get
bigger.
like normal size.
You need to behave better. You need to be nicer and more polite, not push us around. That was bad. Bad manners. Yeah. We love you, but you gotta be nicer, okay? You can't hurt us. You're a big girl. Yes, you are.
I think a lot of it just she has not been around anybody to play with, right?
Yeah,
She don't have another cow to play with. I
she
think
wants
it's
a buddy.
building up,
Yeah.
and I think she's looking to be playful with us. I don't think she wants to hurt us, but that's the way it comes across to us, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're afraid she's gonna end up hurting us.
And she was like that the first few weeks we got her, the more comfortable she got with us while she was by herself. But as soon as we got Lucy, it stopped.
Yep.
Like, she wasn't pushy like that. She didn't act crazy because she had a buddy to play with. So we very much need to find her a friend so she doesn't mistake us for her friend that she can push around and play with. Yep.
And Rebecca still don't want to put her over with the steers because she's
No.
afraid them are big boys, and she's afraid that they will end up hurting her,
Yes.
or hurting Maya. But no, after Lucy died, I mean, Maya, I don't know if she was grieving or what, but she wasn't bad for
A week or two.
at least a few weeks for
Yeah.
sure. But the longer it's been now, the more
She's going back to those behaviors.
the more she's going back to trying to be very playing rough with us.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think that was pretty much our evening chores. We got
Chickens to chase in.
we still got the chickens to chase in the barn, and that probably won't happen until it gets a little bit darker.
Yeah.
Because we started a little bit early tonight doing the extra stuff. And I don't know if we got good footage of putting the netting around the billy goats. And but that was a hot, miserable job trying to get that around those trees. But they'll definitely like that.
Yeah.
And like Rebecca was saying, they'll probably go through less hay now because they'll be eating all the brush off the trees. All the weeds and everything in their pen were growing up and getting tall because no matter what they say, goats are kind of picky. They would I think they would prefer trees
Yeah.
over anything else. So at least they got some trees.
Yep.
Well, anyway, it's been an eventful last few minutes at least. So I think we're going to call it a night and call it a video, guys. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.